Hello, everyone. My name is Tristan, and today I'm going to be doing a solo run through for Ostia. This is going to be the Trajan's Triumph solo rules. Basically, it plays the same as the standard game. It's just there are no other players, and instead, there's this Emperor or this Memorial Pillar board, and every round, this Emperor marker is going to move down this board, and if we have it land on any of these goods, we will get those goods. We'll get some special bonuses later in the game. And we've got some extra goals that we're going to be trying to achieve to get these achievement cubes that are going to basically give us 5 victory points at the end of the game. So, uh, if you don't know anything about this game, it's by the same designer as Aqua Garden and a few other very beautiful games. This is something that was recently on Kickstarter. I believe they're actually doing production right now. I think the latest update said that the files had been submitted. Hopefully, we're going to see this in person in September. I'm very excited. I was interested in this game because of it. I think it looks gorgeous, but also the physical pieces, at least for like the all-in upgraded, like all of these are going to be nice, thick wooden pieces instead of cardboard. These boards are going to be dual layered. It's going to be a beautiful production. I'm very excited, but then also I'm really in love with this Rondel action selection system. I understand that this game is uh, based off of Trajan, hence Trajan's Triumph. That whole game is a rondel action selection system. This I really like because I think it's a bit of a lighter game, but it's still pretty tricky to figure out how to best optimize which actions to perform in which order for where your ships need to be to get them to rotate where you want them to. It's a really tricky system. Basically, each turn what's going to happen is I'm going to pick one of these zones, and however many ships are in that zone, I'm going to produce that many goods. So if I were to pick this zone to start, I have one ship here, so I would produce one wood. And then I would move this ship over to this next spot. For example, if I had 4 ships in this section, I would produce 4 wood, and then I would go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then whatever space my the last ship is placed in, I will get to take the action of that space. So that is how this craziness works. Now, uh, what we need to do to start, everything else has been randomly set up, but I need to determine what my initial placement initial placement is for these 3 extra ships that I have. And it looks like they're going to go here, here, and here. And then I also need to have this initial order market configured for when we want to do that. And we're basically ready to go. But what we want to do is take a look at this craziness here. So I start with one little boat here, and I have the potential to get a few more boats out here, and these are allowed to sail along these routes, and only one boat can go along these routes. So if this boat goes down this way, it's the only boat that's going to go down this way. And what I want to look at here is what are these buildings or these like ports that these spaces are going to be providing. These are all trading ports, so if I have a building at this location, I'd be able to trade a gold for a permit, gold for stone, 4 gold for an amphora token, which are worth points at the end of the game. But then some of these are just going to be worth extra goodies. Like at the end of the game, this just counts as a lion and a unicorn icon or a wild and exotic icon. I'm going to be looking at getting sets that include a lion, a unicorn, a noblewoman, and a nobleman icon. If I can get all 4 of those are worth 12 victory points at the end of the game. And also, anytime I get a complete set during the solo game, I will actually boost up this reward track. And this reward track is kind of the same as the popularity track in Scythe. The higher up I am on this at the end of the game, the more points all of the things are going to score me. And I'm going to basically be scored off of how many building icons are shown on my construction board, how many ship icons, and how much amphora I have, plus a few other bonuses. This lets me get a free ship build. This will let me move up the track. This is just a straight 18 victory points at the end of the game. This is going to make my ship icons worth an additional 3 victory points each, and this is going to make my buildings an additional 3 victory points each. So that's not all too shabby. I also need to look at on this board, after the 6th round, we're going to be looking at how many Amphora tokens do I have. And if I have 2, I'll get 5 victory points. If I have 5, I could get 10 victory points at the end of the game. And then once we're near the end, I'm going to be looking at how many of these icons I have, which 3 is not going to be a problem. 6, I might be just shy. I'm going to have to see if I can make it that far. So what I'm kind of deciding right now is where I think I want this initial ship to go. If there's a particular route that is going to be more beneficial at the start, and I'm not sure if there is. I kind of do want to know which of these destinations I am specifically going for. What's annoying about this one is it's a lot of stone, which is for construction, but it doesn't ultimately feed into the construction. This is actually wood and going in. That's kind of funny how that worked out. This seems decent. Getting some extra. I mean, I feel like I have to go up this track to get this rewards up. I'm also going to probably want to go here for just a straight 18 victory points. Oh no! There's an empty space. We got to put another discovery token out. I do need to look at the discovery tokens too, though. So like going this way is nice because this is a lion and a unicorn, so that gives me 2 of those. Going here is going to give me another set. So that's actually kind of nice because this would, both of these paths would get me 2 sets of lion and unicorns. And then if I can get 2 sets of noblemen and noble women, that's 24 victory points. Oh man, all of these are going to give me permits. That's pretty good. Okay, well, I think that's probably what I want to do, is I think our focus is going to be probably moving along the top there first. So the question is, where do we start? What is even the idea? And I think what we'd like to do is probably, do we want to produce wood? But then we would be building, and I can't build anything because I haven't moved my ship. I feel like moving first is probably a better call, right? Let's do that. So I'm going to pick this section to produce. I'm going to make 2 gold because there's 2 ships. And then we're going to go boop, boop. And because I placed the last ship here, this is the moving action, the movement action. And so I'm going to get to move. Now, I get 1 movement for free. If I want to move 2, I need to spend 2 permits. And then I can move 3 for 4, 4 for 6, 5 for 10, 6 for 15. It becomes a little less cost effective to do large moves in it. But I have to basically select the entire movement that I'm taking in the turn, and then that movement can be divvied up however I want amongst my multiple ships out on the board, if I do have multiple ships. I think that it behooves me to probably spend both permits to go to, and we'll just get this party started. So it's going to hit here, and then it's going to hit here, which means I'm going to get 2 gold for landing on that spot, and that's not too shabby. Gold is nice because I can at any time exchange 3 gold for any resource I need. If I get this upgraded by placing a building here, it'll be 2, which is really nice. Oh yeah, I'm technically supposed to have like a starter building here. Not that it really matters. I guess it's just aesthetically. But anytime I build a building disc, I can put it down on any of these spots that my ship is on or has passed, and I will take a building off of here and place it in the corresponding spot, and that's going to upgrade that area. So for example, if I place it in any of these spots, that's going to make my total cost for a build or a order or whatnot -1. If I do it here, that's how I can make this 3 gold exchange become a 2 gold exchange. If I put one here, I'm going to get a reward once, and then if I put one on these sections here, I'm going to actually produce an extra good when I do the production. So I've got some options here, which is kind of nice. But anyway, I did the move. Actually, this dude was supposed to come down for the first action, or he's supposed to move before I take my turn. So he moved one, and then I think we're gonna move down diagonal here for the second action, and I very much want to get these ships built. I can build this tiny dude here. 1, 2, 3. Producing a couple here would be not too bad. I don't have enough goods. These are 4, 5, and 4. I'd have to spend all my gold to do a thing. That could actually be good, though. I have stone. You know what? I'm going to do this. I don't know if this is the best, but I'm going to pick this spot, which is going to produce 2 permits because I have 2 boats. And we're going to go 1, 2. And this is the order action. And I currently have 2 wheat, but I'm actually going to spend all 6 of my gold, 3 each turning into wheat. Put those away. And then I can buy this or this. And I think we're going to buy this card with my 4 wheat. I mean, I'm not really buying the card. Thematically, I am fulfilling this order. So that's going to give me a permit, which is great. And it's going to give me an Amphora token. Whoa. Which is worth victory points at the end of the game. So not a bad thing to do. And that's the turn. And then we're going to have this dude go down here and cover the permits. And now suddenly I've got some options. If I can get one more, I'd be able to do a 3 movement, which is pretty good. Now, we're kind of in a weird spot here. I think I'm going to do a production here, which will be 3. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 3. And I don't currently have a building built, so I can't do any of these trade actions. But if I get a building built here, I'd be able to trade 1 gold for 1 wood, which is pretty solid. It's kind of an interesting question, though. Is that a good idea? Is that cost effective, or do I really should be trying to do an action with my turn? There's only so much. You really want to try to optimize the best you can. So what we can do is, these are all 1, 2, 3. I hate all of these. I hate all of these options. Yeah, these gaps, the ship placement is just kind of killing me. This is always the worst combo, having a 3 and a 2 in this way, because you don't really have that many options. You're going to end up with that action, and if you don't want that action, then that's just sucks for you. And this doesn't generate any resources. And this is going to end here where I don't have any goods to trade. So I guess I am just kind of stuck, and I guess I just got to do I guess I just got to stick with that. So yeah, we'll just produce those 3 and take a dead action, which feels really crappy, like real crappy. And then we need to decide what's our plan with the Emperor movement here. Are we wanting to get wood and then like come on down, or we really need to get one more Amphora before he crosses this line, which means I kind of need to. Oh, I was supposed to put out another one of these. I need to probably get this one if I don't have too much wheat. Now I regret not being over there where there's wheat. Let's take 4, 5. Let's take the stone. We're gonna do stone as our gift here, and then let's do. Is that a good idea? I don't have options for. I'm gonna start to get stuck here in a bad way. 2, 3. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna produce in this space, which is gonna have us go 1, 2, 3, and this is the administration action, which is a little crazy. It's a crazy action. So basically what I can do is pick any of these four, basically these four actions, and take them. And then after doing that, I will move ships from the space of that action. And wherever the last ship is placed, I will take the action of that space the same as I would any other, which is incredibly powerful. But you'll notice because this doesn't produce, you're typically not picking the space to move ships out of, and so ships can kind of get clogged up here, which is a little tricky. But I think that's what I want to do is I want to produce. Oh wait, I'm sorry. I already moved my ships. I'm an idiot. So I'm doing the administration action, and I'm picking build, and I'm going to build. If I had one more, I could have built another one, but that's okay. I guess I'm not at the point. I take this disc off. We go here. I get a ship. Sorry, get a building, and I need to decide where I want to put this building. What kind of upgrade am I looking for here? And honestly, it might be let's do here where the total value of my orders are going to be a -1 cost. And so I took the build action, which means I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and I end in movement, which is actually pretty solid. And I have, well, I mean, hell, there's no reason not to just go. I can move 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That puts me right near the end. So really the question is, oh, when I passed this, I was supposed to take this token, which gives me 2 gold immediately. That's important. I'm going to put that down here. So the question is, if I, so moving to this port allows me, if I put a disc on here, I'll immediately get to take a free build action. This just gives, both of these are just trading. This is M4 at the end of the game. So the question is, do I want wood and wheat or do I want stone and wheat? And I think the answer is I want I think I want stone and wheat. Let's do that. No, that's a lie. Because I want to be able to build here, I think, to get a free ship built. I think that's a better call, ultimately. Right? Right? Yeah, I'm a commit. So, I'm sorry, how much movement did I have? I'm spending four tokens for 3 movements. 4 permits, so it was 1, 2, 3. Oops. So that's 2 wood and 2 wheat. And I passed this lion icon, which I don't need another lion icon, but whatever. And that's the turn. Not missing anything there. Okay, and then I think the goal here is, I mean, I guess I'm screwed. I'm not going to be able to, am I? I'm not going to get another Amphora, which is really sad. 1, 2, 3. I'll be able to build, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's a bummer. I need there to be 2 ships here so I could do this. I'm gonna totally miss out on 10 victory points just straight up. That feels real bad. So I'm gonna have to make up for it on getting buildings built, I think that's going to be the goal. All right, I'm going to have to take a whole action just to get all this stuff out of here too, which is really annoying. There's 5 ships. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I put one more in here, that might be worth it. So let's do. Is it going to matter? No. Let's go down, and we're going to take the 2 gold as our gift, and then we're going to pick this space, and we're going to produce 3 more gold, and now we're swimming in it for at least a moment. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3. And we're going to take the build action. And I can build as many as I want that I can afford, and I can afford these 2. And the way that this big guy works is that he counts as 2 for the purpose of producing. So like if I produced here, this would be 3, but he moves 1 as normal. However, what he's going to do is he's going to replace one of these ships, and one of the ships is going to be placed out here, and that's how we get the ships out. And then this dude is just a bonus dude that's going to let us hang out. I really should have tried to have done this earlier by round, because I might have been able to position these in a way to have hit this for 1 more. I don't know. So I think we're going to take this guy off and put him here, because I'm definitely going to do some shenanigans here. And then the question is, where do I want this? Knowing what I'm doing next round is going to be distributing some ships around. I say. I'm just going to plop him here. Whether or not that's a good idea, I'm not entirely sure, but that's what we're going to do. And this little guy now exists out there. And that is the turn. And then we're going to have... Where do I want you to go? That's going down. That would be missed. I'm going to have him go down here. I don't get any of these. I only have 1 amphora. I missed out entirely. Very sad. I have to try to make up for those victory points. I want to move this madness. This is chaos. I hate it. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6 lands me here. So I'm actually going to get to do the administration action, as we had seen before. And what am I doing as the administration action? I have to plan this out, because once I do the admin action, I'm moving the ships from that space and then getting things done. So if I did a move, I'd then be doing a build, which I can't afford. Well, I can. I've got gold I can swap things out for. I don't have enough to build. I could do this, but then this would just be a trade action. And that's not fun. I think we're going to do this, right? Is that crazy talk? I could get this ship to move a little bit. This could get all the way to the end. I think it's better for this to move up, though. Yeah, let's do that. So I want to spend 3 of my gold, and that's going to convert into a singular permit. And we're going to take this as our administration action, and we're going to spend this 2 permits to make a 2 movement, and it's going to go 1, 2, and that's going to give me 2 gold, which is pretty solid. And so then I did that move, and then I'm going to do, let's do 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to do a build action, and I'm going to spend 3 of these to turn into 1 stone, and we're going to spend the 3 stone to build this bad boy. And I can build on this space because this ship moved past it. So this means I get to do a ship build, which is pretty great. And I get to do it for free, which is actually really stellar. So now the question is, where does this little guy go? Knowing that I need to plan my moves accordingly. Doing this lets me... I'm currently in a position where I can't get here, which is upsetting, right? Because this will pass at 1, 2, 3. This would go 1, 2. I really want to fulfill orders. I really do. I think I'm going to do... I think I'm going to put it there. I have an idea. And that's that turn. And I think we're going to go straight down and we're going to take the gift of wheat. And I would like to... Is that a good idea? If I go here... No, it's not a good idea. That doesn't work the way I want it to. Bummer. 1, 2... I'm trying to think of... I want to get one more ship here so that then I can land here and fulfill some orders. But if I land here, well, I guess I can just fulfill the orders. Oh, snap. Is there a craziness I can do here? Perhaps. I'm going to try something. I don't know if this is going to pan out exactly. Let's see here. Let's see. So I'm going to activate this spot, which is going to give me a cube. And I'm going to move this ship here, which is going to let me do the administration action. And we're going to do this space. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And any total orders I do will be -1. So I can actually do 2 orders here if I spend one of these to get 8. And I could do a 5 and a 4. I think that's a good idea. I reckon. I can get... It's really hard to read on here, but if I spend 2 wood or 2 stone, I can get an extra amphora. As much as I hate to do that, though, amphora is worth points. Let's see here. I wish that these weren't giving me only permits. That's actually kind of annoying. But screw it, we're going to do it. So I'm going to spend this 3 to get 1 more wheat. So then we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And because my total orders are -1, I can do 9 total, which is going to be this card. And let's do this. Oh, no. Let's do this card because we need to get some peoples. So this is going to give me a stone, and this is going to give me 2 permits, and I'm going to get an amphora. And if I want to spend this 2 wood, I can get a second amphora from this card. And you know what? I think I'm gonna do it. I wish that I had all this stuff 2 turns ago, but whatever. And then we can kind of look at this and start to look at once we can get a unicorn on here, we're going to have a set, and that will be really good. So because I was taking the administer action and I chose this one as my optional action to start, we're going to go 1, 2, and 3. And look at that. I'm ending in the administration action. And guess what? Craziness. I get to do this exact same thing again. Isn't that madness? So then I think what we're gonna do is I'm gonna pick move, right? 3. I can't build. I don't have any wood. Even though it's gonna allow me to do a build. I don't have any stone to do a build. So I think this is my best bet. So the administration action I'm now gonna do is move. And I'm gonna spend the 2 permits that I have to just get this ball rolling. So I'm gonna get 2 stone, and then I'm here. So that's not too shabby. And then this one ship's going to move here, and I'd be able to take a build action, but unfortunately, I don't have any wood. And that officially ends my turn. Officially. We're going to have him move down here, and then we probably, 1, 2, 3, 4, this is killing me a little bit. I got to get some buildings built. Like, real bad. I got to get some buildings built. I'm going to get, this is a unicorn. These are going to count. I need to get more. Oh, I got to refill the market. Oh, these are all ladies. That's not helpful. Let's see. I can produce a good amount here. 1, 2, 3. It'd be another move. And I can only do 1 free move, but it might be worth it. You know what? Let's do that. Let's produce here. So this is going to produce 4 because this dude counts as 2. And that's going to set us up for a decent build. And we're going to do 1, 2, 3. And we're going to do this move action. And this is just going to be 1 free move because I don't have any permits. And we're going to move to here. So that gives me this unicorn, which is going to do a couple things. First of all, I get 2 gold for getting that token. Okay. As a side note, I get 2 wheat. But then, because I've completed a set here, and it's the solo game, this actually moves me up the reward track by 1, which I desperately need to do because right now things are not worth a whole lot of points, and I need to be up here if I want to have some good points. So that's good. And then, so sorry, I did the administration action, right? And I chose build. And then I moved to the ships here and I did move. So that's the end of that. And I think we're just going to do this and get these tokens or permits. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my goodness gracious, you're killing me, Smalls. Let's do this. I'm going to kill all of these ships, though. 1, 2, 3, 4. I desperately need to build ships. Is the thing. Let's do this. I'm going to pick this spot to generate some resources. This guy's going to go here. Oh, no, that's the opposite order of what I wanted to do. I need to have wood there first, sir. I failed miserably doing that. Pretend you didn't see that. If I do this, 1, 2, 3, 4, I can build. I've got at least this one building up here I can do. That might be helpful. That might be really helpful. I'm going to do it. I got to get these ships out of here. We're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to take a build action. It's very spendy. 4 to get this built. That's going to go here. I'm going to take this little guy, and I think we're going to put him here to make ship building cost 1 less. That's what I would like to do. And then, oh, interesting. So I need to look at this board here. I can get 2 gold and then get a reward and then potentially another one of these. But if I go this direction, I could get a free ship build and a free building, which could be huge. I'm worried about the amount of points I'm going to get this game, though. I'm going to be honest with you. I think we got to plan that. I think that sucks. I can't make him reach. Yeah, he's going to move here. I don't think there's a chance of me getting these two buildings out, though, to get the 6. 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Rough. I mean, well, definitely that's not going to happen in one move. So this is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it'd be a movement, which could be good. I need to get this other ship out here so bad. So bad. I think we do this. We're going to produce in this zone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to take the old move action here, and we're going to spend 2 permanents to get 2 movement. And we're going to do... I guess it doesn't really matter. We're going to do 1, 2. This token here gets taken, which moves me up the track once, but then also I reach the top of this, and that's 3. So 1, 2, 3. So suddenly I've made some big moves, and suddenly things are going to be worth points, and that makes me feel a little bit better. And then we move down here. I have 3 showing. I'm going to get 5 victory points for that. That's fine. But I do get a free ship build. And I'm going to build this guy who needs to replace, let's say, this one. And you come out here. I'm not sure how far along I can get you going anywhere, but it's definitely worth a shot. Is there a shorter route? I don't think so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, technically going down here would be better. I need to move him 2 more. What's the game plan? What is the game plan? I can afford this next ship build, which will also give me a reward, but I also get a reward for the next building that I built too, which I can do this one currently. So that's good. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. This would give me a build action. I can't afford it. This would give me 3 more, and then this would be an administration action. You know what? I think that's what we want to do. I think we're going to do 1, 2, 3. We produce in this area. This guy goes here. This goes here, which lets us take an administration action. And, oh, you know what? Damn, I can't take the admin action here because there's no ships. But I can take it here. And then that will end me here. That's it. Okay, this is good. So we're going to take this as our administration action, which gives us 1 free move, which maybe we move this dude along. Let's move him to here. I think that's a good idea. Also, this is another double here. I gotta get some orders filled in the next few rounds. We're running out of time. And then I took this as an admin action, and so then I get to go 1, 2, 3, and then I get to take the action here. And I have 5, and we're going to build. Bloop. And I technically have 2 areas I can do, but I think this one's better. And I'm going to, you know what, I'm going to put this here. This is going to allow me to exchange gold 2 to 1 versus 3 to 1 for resources, which can make a pretty big difference. And then that's the end of that turn. And then we're going to go down 1. And then it's our next turn. I'm getting stressed out. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. That could be a good idea. These are all ladies, though, which is so annoying. So annoying. think I'm going to do it though. So I'm going to produce here, which is 5. And then we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to take this action. And I'm going to do 1. So this is 1, 2, 3, which gives me some wheat. So I can do one of these. I do have 2 wood. Do I want to... I guess it doesn't really matter. I need the... I think we're going to do this one. So we're going to spend the 5 wheat. And we're going to get 2 stone and an amphora token. But I think I am, against my better judgment, I'm going to spend the 2 wood, to get a second amphora token. Since this has the light token in the right there. It's more points. It's more points. And then, oh no, I didn't. No, you know what? This is fine. This dude's going to move here. This gives me a free build action. Oh, you know what? When I built this, I forgot I got to move myself up on the reward track. That's very important. This I can build here. And I take a building from here, and I place this somewhere. I'm going to place it here. And that's going to also give me a reward. Boom! We're nailing it. I'm feeling a little bit better. Now, we can potentially end this game earlier than him hitting this bottom 15th turn, essentially, by if I build this last building, the game will end. Or if I get the last 2 amphora tokens from this bag, the game will end. And also if I get all 3 ships built, or if this 3rd ship were to reach the end. Well, I need this ship to reach the end too. Okay, so we need this dude needs to move 4 shore. That's 18 victory points just sitting on the table, and that's no good. And he needs to move 2. Okay, is there a guy there? Oh man, I really need to be able to take another action from here too. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a move. Okay, I think this is good. So 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Production here. Oh, you know what? I totally screwed up, didn't I? I had a discount on this. I didn't need to produce the other. So I actually have 2 gold left over. I didn't need to exchange for a wheat because I got to make that guy for 4. That's very important. You don't want to screw that up. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to do a movement, and we are going to... Hell, do I just spend all of it? I think I do. I'm going to spend all 3 of these. Oh no, you know what? It's not worth it because you can't do anything with 3 permits. So I spend 2 of them to get 2 movement, and we're just going to move this dude along. 1, 2. This is another victory point bump. Bloop. Ideally, if we can bump a couple more times, that would be really good. And then I probably want to try to build on that, depending on... I need more of the noblemen and the noble women icons. That's the problem. And then we got two turns left, so I really got to figure out how I can optimize this. I don't think it's possible for this guy to move all the way down here. I need him to move 6. There's no way. I would need 15 permits to do that in a single turn. I don't have any ships here, so I can't move these here to take this as an admin action because I need ships there. I could do this move, or I could produce permits here to do this. Is that the best? I think that is what I have to do. Is I produce 3 and I do 1, 2, and I spend... I wish I had more gold, but I don't. because I can only get 6 of these, and yeah, 4 is the cheapest. Well, I got to spend 4 on this guy, which is, oops, going to give me 2 stone, which I'm not sure is going to end up mattering. And I get an amphora token, and I could actually spend 2 permits to get another amphora token. I don't think I want to do that yet. I think I'll wait. So this is a lion. And then I'm going to go do this. Man, did I not plan this ahead right? I totally didn't, did I? Because I can't do a move action. I wanted to steal this. This would end the game. Can I eke any more points out of anything? Possibly. Yes, I can. I think... Yeah, that's the move I gotta make. So I'm going to produce here, which isn't going to really do much. I move this over here, and I take a build action. I've got 5 here. I spend these last 2 gold to get the 6th that I need. I spend these. Oh, no, no, no. No, no, no. Here's a problem. I don't have an open... Oh, I know I do have an open building. I lied. So yes, I spend this 2 gold. That gives me a 6th. I spend my 6 stone to place this last building. Luckily, I had a available building here. Take this building. It doesn't really matter where this goes. Because I got this top building, I get to move up twice on the track, which is going to make things worth more. And the game ends technically in 2 ways. One, I don't have any more turns left, but also it ends because I built all these buildings. So that's the end of the game. Now let's tally up points. So to start, we need to look at how many building icons do we have. And we don't have any building icons, like bonus building icons, off of any of these trade ports, which you sometimes can. Excuse me. So it's just going to be these ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. And then we need to look at how many ship icons do we have, and that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's fine. I don't think we have any other bonus ones anywhere. We do not. We then need to look at how many amphora tokens do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But we technically also have +2 here. So that gives us 9. So that's pretty good as well. And then we have the sets. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get another unicorn, which I really wanted to, but I failed. So this one set will be worth 12 points. And then we're going to get 5 points for this guy. And we're going to get 18 points here. It's pretty good. Oh, no, you know what? This actually counts as having a lion and a unicorn. So I actually did have a unicorn to complete this set, which technically moves me up 1, but that doesn't matter for the solo game. But that's another 12 points. That's huge. And that's it. That is it. That is officially it. So let's do some quick math here. So I have 7 buildings, and those are worth 10 points each. So that's a whole 70 points. And then I had, was it 5 ship to? That's so sad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, each ship icon is going to be worth 5 or 10 points. So that's 50. I had 9 amphora. So that's going to be 70 2, and then I have the 24 for the icons, the 5 for the bonus. So my total is 70 plus 50 plus 72 plus 24 plus 5 plus 18 is 239. That's better than I had last time. And if we look at the solo victory point calculation, 239 is second from the top. There's 5 tiers. 149 is below expectation. 150 to 189 is the Grain Adil. 190 to 229 is the Emperor Advisor. 230 to 269, which I got, is the Governor of Egypt Province, and 270 and above is the Chief of Imperial Guard. So that's pretty good. The first solo game of this I played, I got 190 something, and that's the Emperor Advisor. That's the middle one. So I've made improvements already. I've learned. That's good. I dig this. I think this is a fun little solo game. I think this is a clever way to make this a little bit of a challenge to go for points wise. I'm sure that you could easily implement some kind of an AI that would just be a ship moving to different zones to like snipe these discovery tokens and maybe randomly pulling cards from the orders or something like that. But I think this is a pretty good little implementation. I like this game a lot, and I'm excited to play more of it with others because the group that I played with, 4-player, we all really enjoyed it. And I realized playing this solo game that we actually screwed up a couple rules, which I think made us feel that the game had some balance issues at points. And I'm realizing, no, we just we played it incorrectly. So it's a cool game. I'm not sure when it's going to be readily available for people, but I'm pretty sure it's going to hit retail in some degree, maybe at the end of this year. Like I said, Kickstarter is supposed to deliver around September. Ostia, check it out. It's pretty cool. There's a mod available on Tabletop Simulator, obviously. The Kickstarter page is available if you want to look at rules and stuff like that. Hopefully you enjoyed this, and have a good one.